Good day, good day.
Aundra Bell. I'm Aundra Bell.
Dcal Calloway.
And Clifton waves.
All right, we have some excited. We are so excited because we have a guest here today. You know, he's known. You know, pretty much known, and we're going to talk about some things dealing with the youth today because that we're going through so much with our children and the gun violence and everything. So we're going to find a way to make a difference. So y'all don't go down the path that where a lot of people has been going. So. Um, I guess I'll start, and I'll give a few shout outs as that's, because that's how we start the show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off by giving a shout out to Pop and Son. I also want to give a shout out to I Got Soul. That restaurant is amazing. And, if you ever go there and you get some of the food, the chicken breast I had was bigger than the bun.
Good grief.
And the food was good. You rarely find that.
And where's this place?
It's right there on Virginia Beach Boulevard in Norfolk.
Okay.
So yeah, if you get a chance to go over there and
Right,
ask Chris. So everything is good, and of course I gotta get a shout out to my little guy Omari. That's OMAR 2 E's and Amina, Matheny Willard, and y'all got shout.
Well, yeah, I like to shout out to my better half, Linda Kid. Also, I get a shout out to the guys in my foundation,
yes, sir.
ODAR, Operation Termination Against Recidivism.
Mm-hmm.
That's Terrence Price and brother DeMorris James. I love y'all brothers, man. Y'all keep doing good work, man.
That's right.
Y'all take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get a shout out to all the Pisces out there celebrating their birthday.
Yeah, I go. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we already know that your birthday. You're 132 years old, but
that's right.
I'm not gonna throw no shade on you, though.
Just 2 years younger than you.
Yeah. Special shout out to our fans as well as our friends and family members. We always like to have them giving us some praise. So it really means a lot to us on that note. Also, a shout out to everybody's celebrities' birthdays that are there. At birthday, Weatherspoon is going to be turning 48. I'm sorry, 48 degrees. 48 degrees.
48 degrees. What
age 48. I'm sorry. Bob Costas, sports announcer, would be 72 years old. George Benson, the jazz man himself, is 81 years old today.
All right.
Oh, George, he's been around for a long time.
Yes, sir. George been playing.
Actor model Kendrick Jones. I didn't know that Quincy Jones' daughter was dating Tupac.
Yeah, that was once a thing.
Wow, fiance. I was really surprised at that. She's 50 years old, coming in at 50.
Oh, wow, okay.
And Michael Jackson's mother, unfortunately, she's doing real good, just receiving $55 million for Michael Jackson's estate. Wow. Good. The family has big concerns about that. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more later.
All right.
But one thing you forgot what the biggest celebrity's birthday.
Who's that?
My brother right here, Aundra.
My man.
We did. He turned 132 years old. He's living his dog days. And he's look good. He's doing well.
Yeah. It's the biggest celebrity.
There you go, my man.
Good talk. But what we do is real talk. What we do is doing real work.
And it's funny when you see a guy, he look older than his birthday. and that's that guy right there. Dcal, But we're gonna jump right into this, man, because like with Clifton with the guys that's coming out of prison, I know you reach out to them, man, and try to make sure they get on the right path. I mean, tell me and tell us some things about how you make that happen, man.
Well, actually, one thing, I'm first-hand basis with them because I'm active in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? So I see these guys. I go in, had a curriculum that is being released actually this month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I have a young lady that's coming in for Atlanta to teach the curriculum that me and her had built together.
Okay.
And so I'm getting the guys that's in my organization, and I was going to invite you as well, and Amina, to you're more than welcome to come too.
Okay.
And she's going to instruct how the program is supposed to go. Even though that I'm active in the prison, that she's a professional and she want to, we add our own little, tweak and twerk to it, but she want to teach my facilitators actually how the program is supposed to go.
Okay, I understand that, but you said young lady. You want to give us that young lady name because
sorry.
It's like
Kimberly Sparrow.
Oh, lovely.
Kimberly Sparrow. She's in Atlanta, Georgia. She has she's a foundation that's going on Ghana, Arizona, Atlanta. So she's well equipped. She's well educated. She's gifted, anointed, blessed, And so, like I was saying, I'm active in the prison, so I have an aftercare program outside the prison.
Okay.
And so the aftercare program is established when I go inside to see what these guys are doing, how they coming home, their home plan, and then I go out and try to gain support. Use my own funding most of the time to make sure these guys got housing. I try to make sure they got jobs. Show them how to get their rights back. Conduct the interview, and whatever the things that the necessities that they lack, because a lot of times that we come out and we're institutionalized. We don't know what we need. We don't know what to ask for. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that. So I'm like a mediator, and that's what I believe God has put me here to do. My purpose.
That's right.
And that's a good position to be in, for yourself. And you give it back to the community by helping them out. Because a lot of times when you go into the system, you don't have no friends, no help. You're just coming out here. You're just out here. And then that a lot of times leads to people go right back to doing what they was doing at first, and then back into the system. So that's good, brother, that you're doing that and showing them that, because most of the time we don't have any help at all. So that's a really good plug.
Thank you, brother.
Really good look on that.
Most definitely, because I know if a person don't have a plan, they end up, going to do something that they have no business doing, and find themselves back in trouble, So, but with your whole system and your whole program, you're showing these guys how to get out here and stay out here, because if I have nothing to turn to and nowhere to, nowhere to turn, where am I turning from? I'm going to find myself in trouble. Because I'm going to find a way, because we as men, we make ways. We always try to make ways. I know, moms, that this is not your time, but y'all always make ways too. But a man is different, because we have to find ways, and we have to make ways out of no ways, and we always going to run into these obstacles where people are going to say, this guy, he's coming back. I know he's coming back. They put that on you. But with your program, you do everything to make sure that they don't go back, and you make sure that they have, the means to be out here. So, I commend you for that, man, because the average person that leave prison, they don't reach back. They don't try to go back for anything, whether to help anybody, or they say, look, I'm done with the walls, and that's just it, So, so I definitely appreciate what you're doing, man. And, if you can, if you have a way that they can get in touch with you, and, by giving them a number or something, or email or something,
Okay. It's Clifton Williams and ODAR. It's Operations Determination Against Recidivism. ODAR LLC. My phone number is 757-292-6236. Email is ODAR, it's ODAR, success, SUCCESS 7 @gmail.com. And you can reach me by phone. I'll pick up. You can email me. I get right back at you. Well,
what me though, you know how I do, right? Because
I
don't write that fast, so
I
really don't have a pen or nothing like that. So I give so I know you want to give the people a chance to get a pen.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. I might have to say it one more time, but I'm gonna say it this time for my instructor to do it again. So anyway, 757-292-6237.
Look, I'm telling you, you sound like you sound like the infomercial now. You're at the end, right?
757.
Don't take this.
292-6236.
There you go. Okay,
you sure that's the right number?
757-292-6236.
Okay.
And the email is odarsuccess7 @gmail.com. That's ODARSUCCESS @gmail.com.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Did you get that, Scooby-Doo?
I think we got that one. Yeah.
Okay, if Scooby-Doo got it, I know everybody else got it. So, and that's that's all that matters, man. But yeah, definitely, man. I mean, like I say, man, we tell jokes, but at the end of the day, it's all about doing something positive, man. And you're really doing that, man. Because
and you give it back to the community.
Yes.
Now, how long have you been doing this, my brother?
Well, I've been active in the prisons 3 years active in and out of the prison. You know what I'm saying? But I began my business. Actually, this March was a year that I've been doing this. As an LLC.
Okay, yeah.
And I got some strong people on my team. They're ex federal inmates.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they know the federal part.
Yeah. Right. So y'all got the system covered.
So you got the federal part.
Mm-hmm.
I covered pretty much the state part.
Yeah.
Marion Curry, me and him communicate. He's the head in Richmond. Well, he's actually in he's the head in Richmond DOC transitional.
Okay.
Department.
Okay.
And that's Department of Correction. So
Right.
that's what DOC mean. In case snooped over there and catch it. Definitely. Yeah.
Because a lot of people can't read. Such as your friend over there.
And
thanks, Snoopy.
Yeah, they work with me, and like they last time I supposed to present a curriculum, for the state, you know what I'm saying, to overlook it and see what they want to do, how we're going to do business, because first of all, it's a business. It's a big business, you know what I'm saying? Our males and females being incarcerated is a
prison is a big business. They make a lot of money off of you being incarcerated, so that's why they try to fill the place up so they be, it's all about numbers at the end of the day.
And with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I want to help those men that has been incarcerated with the gifts that God, that Yahweh has, you know what I'm saying, has blessed them with, to show them how to come home and what they have given to the system, making the system a big business, to give to themselves and back to the community, to become a big business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, we won't be a dead investment. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
can't be that
that's my goal, to come home and support these brothers, show them how to, to get their rights back and to be productive citizens
and sisters.
Sisters as well. Definitely.
Because when you coming out, man, and you out here by yourself and you alone, man, it's just it's a long walk.
Yeah.
And I see people go through things, man, and they've been there, and if you sit down and you talk to them, man, you'll see exactly what's on their mind. But and just I always say this: if you sit down and talk to them, I can tell you what's on your mind. But the people that get out, they act like they don't have time for nothing. And that's what a lot of times people go through things because they don't make time just to understand who you are first.
Right.
And then when you realize who you are, you can move forward.
That's right.
So and that's what I always say.
I like that because you know what I'm saying, a lot of men come home and I tell them this. They come home and they get these relationships.
Oh yeah.
And they get a relationship. So sometimes it's helpful. You get in these controlled relationships because you've been so institutionalized. Sometimes you need somebody to help tell you what to do.
Exactly.
Because you come home and you don't want to talk. I deal with a lot of Latinos too. And a lot of times they can understand, but they don't want to communicate because they're embarrassed of their speech.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with us coming home being institutionalized. You know, but you don't want to say it because it's embarrassing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got a controlling partner, actually it helps. But later on, once you find out who you are and you're not scared to speak, then that's when it hurts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try to, you know what I'm saying, give you guys the same platform you gave me on your radio show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know you all right. You know what I'm saying? Like when I came on your show, you like, look, you doing good, man.
Exactly, man.
I'm like, am I sounding right? This and that. That's why I got to, you know what I'm saying, institute them. You sounding right. You good. You're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Give them instruction. And that's what they look for. They look for instruction. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I give them instruction. I help. I try to set a platform for them to come out and make them feel welcome, make them feel needed. You know what I'm saying? Love. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's all about.
And that's good leadership.
It is.
That's very good leadership because a lot of times people don't want to hear nothing. They just want to go out there and make actions and then at the end of the day and be sorry for what they did. Because they didn't make the right choices. Yeah.
And make it a mess. And that's why I always tell people, listen, if somebody been through it, listen to them.
Right.
Because they're going to stop you from going down that road of heartache. Because if I talk to him right now, he can tell me exactly what he's been through. So I won't have to go through it, And that's part of being a man is listening.
Right.
And that's whether you listen to your children, you listen to your lady or whatever, but you have to listen because the first thing in communication is listening.
That's right.
We can't have a conversation. You talking about one thing, I'm talking about another. Right. We ain't going nowhere. We're on a treadmill.
True.
But let's get on that track and start walking around and start understanding each other because to understand me is to love me.
That's right.
So you can't love me if you don't understand me. You're going to be afraid of me. And the average person is afraid of stuff that they don't understand. So everybody's not, coming out and they want to hurt you or nothing like that. These people are just trying to find their way back into society. They're trying to make a life for themselves. They don't want to do more crime. They say, look, and a lot of them made vows in there. Look, I tell you, if I get out of this, I ain't getting into no more trouble.
I heard that a lot.
Oh, but of course. Yeah.
And that's what is that right? That's what they want. They want to hear, you know what I'm saying? And I try to take these guys and tell them, build up your strong point. What do you do?
Yeah. What's your strength? Where your strengths at?
Where your strength at? What do you like doing? Okay. All right. What do you like doing? We put these two together. Let them do that together. Let them work together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And once they find confidence in each other, you know what I'm saying? they're able to make moves to be more versatile. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they got, it's about building up confidence because that spirit of abandonment, it hurts. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
They get home and you know what I'm saying. I've been home. Well, communicate with my mother. That's why it comes home to my home planet. Communicate with my mother. She's 80 now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 49. You know what I'm saying? So she's seen a whole lot of stuff I haven't seen.
Right.
She's still dealing with a lot of fears that I don't deal with because her era and time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like like I said before. Dealing with the tolls, I didn't understand my mother was on a fixed income on a budget. You know what I'm saying? She's retired. You know what I'm saying? So me myself, when I asked her to take me to this job that's this hiring, she said no, so I can't go through it. I can't go there. Why? Because it's tolls.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the tolls was doing people like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I felt abandoned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right there, I had to make a pivotal decision where I can't have my mama not support me. I ain't got nobody support me. Now it's like, what am I gonna do? Do I go back to what I first knew?
You were doing? Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do I keep striving and struggling? You know what I'm saying? So people be at a pivotal state, and you need that encouraging, that word, somebody like you said, listen to you, how you feeling.
Yeah.
And it's hard for you to find somebody to listen to you because you don't want to be judged. My best friend was my parole officer. I never on probation. I was on parole. My best friend was my parole officer because he knew my rap sheet.
Yeah.
He knew I was dealing with. He knew I needed a job. He knew I had no money. He knew everything that that the world or that people, I felt that people around me would judge me for. My parole officer didn't.
Yeah.
Because he knew all about me. You know
But that's what I was just talking about. Having a lending ear and listening and not judging.
Right.
Because the first thing I do when somebody talk to me, I look at myself and be like, why do you look at yourself? Because I know that I'm not perfect. I know I've been through some things. So where they're telling me, I can't judge it for that. Because if they turn that mirror around and I see myself and what I've done, oh no, I can't judge nobody.
Yeah.
So I always say, look, let me look at me first. So that way, when they're telling me, I have an open mind. And I won't go into judging them for what they've done because people make decisions, based on certain things in their life and what's going on in their life.
That's what we're gonna say. And whatever situation that they are in, they're basing that problem or that issue, or that's that at that point in time. But if they had like brothers like us that they could have came to and speak, everything their mindset would be definitely changed.
And that's why I tell people, don't make decisions off of emotions.
Right.
Because how you feeling, you make a decision that could put a damper on your life for the rest of your life. So don't do that. Get somewhere and calm down.
Exactly.
Get a calm head and then make a decision on what you're going to do. Because if you hot-headed right then and then you make a decision, look, you might end up, in prison or something. So let's think about what we're doing. I mean, give it that 10-second rule,
And like you said, Dre, I try to teach the guys, right? Because I tell them when I go in the system, I go in there and we talk about the word. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We talk about the word, but the thing
helps.
is, it helps. And the thing is I can't teach them Yahweh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them brothers is groomed. They studied. They more prayed up I am. I can't teach them, but the thing I can teach them and show them is how to make Yahweh and the word of Yahweh applicable to your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the same time, like we saying, us not being judgmental, you know what I'm saying? I had to explain that to them too. We got to let the roles turn too and not be judgmental as well, because a lot of us come out with a mindset, if they ain't got a felony, they can't be around me. If they ain't, you know what I'm saying, if they ain't do the crime, they can't be around me. So a lot of them are judging the world too as like they're a whole bunch of Donald Trumps and a whole bunch of this and that. Right. And what we got to do is like, I'm gonna use this for example. The first time I went to get my gun rights, just restoration rights restored. So I went there and I went before the judge and I was furious because I knew I was doing down that's what I was supposed to do.
Right. And
he knocked me down. And I'm hot. I'm hot. I got his lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm hot. I'm warm, right? And so I could feel the blood in my eyes. But when I walked in the first time I said, look, calm down. I said, man, that's the judge.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just was given a 38-year sentence behind allegedly hurting people. Now, would you give yourself a gun? I said, heck to the no.
No way, sir.
Heck to the no. I should be locked up for even going trying to get her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to let the roles reverse and see how they're looking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I rodeo, put my backpack on, went back, did some more good stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Develop a business, an LLC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go.
Got my credentials up. Went back a year or so later. I'm the first one they called up there. They read that charge they didn't read last time.
Oh boy.
That man threw my rights back.
Okay.
Threw them to me.
All right.
Guys,
that.
a guy was in the courtroom called me later on and said, "Hey, bro, what you into?" I said, "What did he say?" I just called you, man, because do you know you was the first one there? He said, "Do you know that whole courtroom got their rights back? They read all them charges out and get your rights. They had to get a whole courtroom their rights back."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how y'all way open that door. You see?
And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We could keep it on. We don't just give up that first or second turn down or door slam in your face.
No, you can't.
You got to turn it around and say, well, what if I was in their position? The same thing you want somebody to see you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't judge the city officials, the authorities, or whoever it may be. You can't just judge them. You want to prejudge you.
Right. And I asked too, how strong are you? Because somebody tell you no once. Do you just settle for that?
No.
Or do you, you know what I'm saying, wipe dust off your shoes and say, look, I'm going back again.
There you go.
You know, and that's the most successful people. That's how they make it. You know, they don't just take no. You know, no is not in their vocabulary. You know, they move on and be like, okay, well, look, okay, he said no this time. He's gonna have to say it again because I'm going back. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah,
and that's
try your hand.
And you apply that in life. You know, no matter what you're doing. You know, if you get up here and it flopped the first time, don't give up. You know, please don't give up because look, that was just that show. You know, so keep on pushing and you'll make it. Trust me.
And the thing about it, funny thing about that, I was being turned down to going down, being an advocate for the guys to get their rights back. Now they called me, say, hey, look, can you help me get this back? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, when I was looking for help, somebody to help me.
Nobody
now
there, right?
But then they called me to help them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a spokesperson for.
I understand. I ain't mean to cut you off, but now what if you had that same attitude where, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody help me,
so I ain't gonna try to help them.
But you just the opposite.
Yeah.
They didn't help me, but I'm gonna help everybody I can.
Exactly.
Because in this lifetime, I understand it feels so good when I help somebody and I see things succeed and prosper. That make me feel so good. It's like when I see you make it and you prosper, it's like you just gave me $1 million.
Exactly.
That's how it make me feel inside.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody don't feel that way. You know, some people they got that crab in the barrel method. Like, I can't get off, so I'm not gonna let him out. But why don't you try helping somebody else to get up? That way they can bring you up. Because somebody gonna bring you up. And that's what it takes in this business and life. You know, somebody gotta pull you up.
And you never know who's watching you. Man.
You never know.
Somebody's always you're always the perfect example for somebody. You know, and I try to do that every time. Me being an actor and an actor, I go out, I give it all. I give it all my best and my love. Because I know how it is. I've been through the struggle as well. Yeah. And ain't never been no sweet days for me. That's right. Never. You know? I had to get up every day, keep busting and busting and busting and busting and busting and busting my butt, knocking down doors, going, set example for. I got kids, I got mentorship that I do, motivational speeches that I do, and I don't charge a dime. Most of them, like for kids, I don't charge them nothing, and their parents because they need to hear from us. If they don't hear from us, then who they going to hear from? The streets.
Yeah, and you know what they're going to.
And we don't want you to go to the streets. That's why we're here on this show right here, reality TV, because we're keeping this real.
That's right. That's what we
do.
You
know, if you don't tune in every week to us, then who are you going to tune into it and listen to? Yeah. We don't want you to go outside of the box. No, we want you to stay in the box so we can see what you're doing and what you're focusing on. And that's the most important thing that we want.
You're absolutely right. And people going to look at you anyways because you're funny looking. But
I am a comedian, by the way.
So you don't have that to worry about.
Hey man, I never.
But he's absolutely right.
I never knew the Dream was a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's coming around since he's been hanging out with me.
Oh, it's you.
That's what it is.
Oh,
I've been bringing it out. I told him, I said, "Boy, you gonna be a comedian one day."
Yeah, I'm getting shorter too. I've been hanging out with him.
Can't you tell about his breath how he's blowing?
Yeah, I'm getting shorter.
He said, "Yeah, I got it."
I'm definitely getting shorter. I'm gonna cut my hair off too, and my mustache, and my beard, and my eyebrows. Do we got an eyebrows over there?
I've been doing Drake for a while, right? In a minute, but it's like you were saying though. Once somebody always looking, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And so it was like, I never expected to be a radio personality and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Drake, he kind of instilled that in me. You know what I'm saying? He asked me one day. I mean, it was crazy how we ran back. I've been knowing Drake for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been knowing you quite a while too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how we ran back into each other.
Yeah.
And I heard somebody say, "Hey," he called my nickname out and said, "Hey, is that?" He asked me that. I said, "People that call me that know me." I turned around.
Yeah.
Neither ones look the same.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because he was a little skinny dude.
And Dre was more like me. I am now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dre was more like me.
I look around now. I'm looking at a powerhouse. I'm like, I ain't gonna ask him because I ain't gonna fight him. So I'm gonna say it loud. And if you turn around, oh, that's him. But definitely.
He asked me to come on. That's what I was into. I told him. You know what I'm saying? He said, "I'm gonna ask you to come on the radio show." So he telling me, but he always been into
doing this thing.
Back with Pharrell and all was doing their thing. He was he was doing his thing then.
Right.
So when he asked me, I mean, anything he said that I know is real.
Right.
He always been real. And so, he was like, "I'm gonna call you one day to build a radio." You know what I'm saying? And you be ready. I was like, "Yeah, I be ready." When he called me first time,
he wasn't ready.
You know
he
what
was
I'm
not ready. No, he wasn't ready.
I mean, he telling me come on the set 20 minutes before we went on. I was at work.
I say, okay, that's on me. Don't worry about it. I got
put you on the spot.
I did. I definitely did.
So the second time he called me, I was ready. I called him one night. I said, "Don't be ready to hear his voice." You told me that last time. I said, "Yeah, I'll be ready next time." So after then, he was like, "Man, you welcome on to the show. It's permanent." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was a blessing.
Because I know, what completes something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was me and Amina, and and then I say, well, we need one more person to complete this show. And I had him in mind the whole time. He didn't know it. He didn't know it. So, and I didn't put any pressure on him by saying, well, I'm gonna make you permanent if you come up there, because I wanted him to be himself.
Right.
See, and when you can be yourself, you do better. But if you got pressure trying to impress somebody or trying to go above and beyond, you drop the ball. And I ain't put no pressure on him. I mean, he got up there, he did good, man, and now he's permanent on the Aundra Bell and Friends show.
Glory be Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
And it's like you said, Smile always looking like the work you put in. You don't see those seeds. You know what I'm saying? Taking root. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them. You know what I'm saying? So he just called me and said, "Okay, you want to be over here?" This and that. Well, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and I was just being joked about doing a look to the podcast, look through my phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going from a grade level to a collegiate level, a professional level. You know what I'm saying? So people watching you grow when they knock you, saying, "Oh, he's doing all that for nothing."
Right.
But you don't know what tomorrow brings.
That's right.
And then when tomorrow or next week come and you it was like you see the fruits that you bore. You know what I'm saying? You see them growing, you see them taking, fruition and you developing. You know what I'm saying? All glory be to Yahweh.
That's right. And you gotta realize this too. Now you ain't looking through no little phone. You right here, SKST Radio.
Yeah.
That's where you at right now. You at SKST. There you go. There you go. And that's how. There you go. And that's how we do things, man. I mean, we love to see humble beginnings. You know what I mean? So I love to see. I even look at you, man, when I'm on a phone or something, I'm watching the podcast, or I'll be looking at Dcal too. I don't know, you scare me sometimes, but I look at you, man, and I see how you, since that day to this day, how you've grown. You know what I'm saying? And you continue to grow. So, and like I told you, man, it's gonna be one day. I'm gonna do this on purpose. I'm telling them now. I'm not gonna show up on the radio. I'm gonna let them handle it.
Let them roll, right?
That's right. I'm gonna let them roll.
And look, one day he called me, right? It was a storm or something, right? And that's what I thought he was saying. Wordplay.
Yeah, he could hear a word I was saying.
Wordplay got me. He was like, "I'm gonna have you on the show. Can you do it or something? You ready?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "The whole show by myself."
But you know what? Y'all hold that thought. We're gonna take a commercial break and we'll be right back. Right here on SKST Radio.
Hey, we're back. We're back.
We're back. I'm Aundra Bell.
I'm Clifton Williams.
Dcal Calloway. Here to save your day.
Yes, and we're talking about this story about, finding your way back into society, So and that's what we're doing. So we're gonna continue talking to our brother, Clifton Williams, man, and how things was going, man. And like I say, I love humble beginnings. I love how this guy is coming up. He's just doing major things, man, and just not only talking about the community, showing up in the community. Yeah. Where a lot of people, they get out there and they'll talk, but they won't do nothing. But this guy's actually doing it. He's going back to the prison. I mean, he's making a difference in society, and that's what we need. More people like you, man.
Life changes. Life changes. That's what the brother's doing right now.
Yes.
Speaking of life changes, today's weather forecast for podcast is going to be at 62 degrees.
Okay.
Tonight's lows is going to be at 45 degrees.
Uh-huh. Okay. You made your point. I mean, at least you can talk today. Last week you couldn't even talk.
This guy
he was saying, that's all, folks.
Last Saturday, Greenbrier Mall. I couldn't believe this, man. At 4:30 p.m., Greenbrier Mall was shut down to evacuation.
Really?
At GNC.
Oh,
People
wow.
had to rush out of there. The mall was packed. It was a big mess.
What happened? I mean,
GNC had an HVAC problem. It caught on fire.
Oh, okay.
And the smoke was just traveling through the mall. And people just like looking and just got stranded and just started running. But they got it all solved. Everything was taken care of. Nobody was hurt or injured. Thank God for that. And they got everything done within an amount of time, within about an hour.
Okay.
Virginia Beach. There was Mr. Let's see what we got here. Not Virginia Beach. I'm sorry. We were talking about in Norfolk. They had two people that got shot over there right off of Monticello Avenue in the parking lot, man. And they were sitting there. Just finished ordering their food at the Taco Bell and came outside and got shot.
Really, man. And that's what we was talking about. I'm tired of hearing stories like this. We're not taking life serious. Well, if you want to go out and kill some, go hunt your own food.
Exactly.
And a lot of us don't know how to hunt, but I hunted Food Line, or or something like that. But I'm not trying to kill nobody either. I just don't want that. I mean, I don't want to see nobody on a T-shirt. I'm sick of seeing that. I'm tired of hearing about the what I'm saying, what the people are going through, because all this senseless killing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Shanta, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Shanta Turner, man.
Yeah. Mothers Against Sisters Killers.
Right. And we're sick of hearing about how people are losing their children. It's really getting old, man.
And then speaking of gun rights, like speaking earlier, and I want to add this, because a lot of times when I talk to these brothers, saying, and the thing is, and I tell them, look, when you go to courts, don't ask for your gun rights back. Ask for your full constitutional rights back. Okay. Because it's not about a gun. Exactly. And think about these guns. It's all right with guns, but get them in the right hands. Put the guns in the right hands. Because some people don't need guns.
Exactly.
Right. They don't. They really don't.
People that's not felons and people that are felons, they don't need guns.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And so get your mental health right. Get that checked up.
And I always think about this too, man. The guys that's felons, okay, and they can't really get guns, especially if you come from the feds, You can't really get your gun rights back. It's got to be, I think, a presidential pardon or something like that. Yeah, but how do those guys protect themselves? Because everybody else is running around with guns.
Yeah.
How do they protect themselves? So what, they got to wait for the police come? Somebody pull out a gun? Hold on, the police come and stop right now. Don't do it. Wait a minute. No, you got to be able to protect yourself and protect your family. Somebody running your house.
And that's what we need to do. Like we have a Mina. We have a Mina that help us learn the law, and she's running for Commonwealth. So we, we try to institute some kind of laws that people that had federal cases, and 9 out of 10, most of the people that had federal cases because it was nonviolent.
Yeah,
that's
true too.
That's true.
And state guys, are getting out even with murder cases.
And getting
their guns back.
Yeah.
And you had this guy that was had a federal case with a simple possession.
They can't get it right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, who you would talk to about it, but it's something that needs to be done about that.
Yeah, we gotta get the right people
exactly
in office.
On
the platform where they can, they can
Express,
advocate.
Make that happen.
And, what I'm saying. But we gotta be as one. We gotta strengthen numbers.
I agree 100%. Because if you don't have the unity, you really don't have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't lift a car by myself, but me, you, and Dcal over there, we can. And that's the strength it takes. When you going and you fighting the powers that be to try to get your rights back, and they're saying no because of your past, and it could be 30 years and you still, it's like that just happened yesterday, and you still can't move forward because of the laws that's put out there.
Yeah. And like you say, this man family need to be as protected as well as the next man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Virginia lawmakers are now doing an update statewide to now affect reducing violence and crime.
Well, should be.
We just got finished talking about that.
But
that we need the leadership. We need somebody who's going to step in and do their job and not just tell us lies.
Yeah, but a lot of times they let it get out of hand so they can hurt us.
Right.
You do know that. You understand that, right? So they be like, okay, well, y'all asked us to come in, and when they come in, they're not gonna come in with the love and the caring that we have for our own children. So we need to do something first, and we need to protect our children, because when they come in killing, they coming in with these crazy sentences. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, I advise y'all to stop all this senseless killing. Put the guns down. Don't try to hurt nobody. It's another way to do this. If you feel you got a problem with it, stop being a coward. I mean, you see how big this guy is, but I'll take him outside. I'll punch his head off. He might punch my head off. But I guarantee you this: we're gonna ride back together.
That's right.
We're gonna ride back together. Yeah. That's it.
Good.
That's it.
Might watch a good Dcal movie.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you should be there. Exactly. That's how, you might beat me today, or I might beat you tomorrow, but we still gonna break bread together.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. That's what it should be. That's how it used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I never had the urge to hurt nobody, man. I've ate at their mother table because I looked in their mother eyes. They fed me. So how am I hurt her son? I can't do it. I won't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you got people that just don't care. They'll kill you and come to your funeral.
Hey man, I remember back in the days, man, and we said this before, Dre too. Back in the days when you could have beef.
Oh yeah.
And your mama told her groceries out of the car. I'll come to your house look for you. I'm gonna help your mama tow her groceries.
That's right.
In the car, we might be beefing or whatever, but we take the groceries in.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? But still showing that respect.
And she don't open them ice cream, don't give y'all ice cream.
Right.
She don't even know the beef going on.
And the beef over there. When she give me ice cream, the beef over.
The beef over.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's over then.
Yeah.
When she give me ice cream,
And it's the same thing as the day, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You look at these young men, because for real, relationships, you see, people are really into relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you see, different diversity as far as white, black, Asians, everybody is diversified. And you see a lot of relationships, and these men are loving their women.
Yeah.
And that right there is seeing that the family orientation going on. Why kill? Why hurt? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a reason. We got reason for life, for living good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you saying you look at it, and I go to prisons every weekend, right? And I sit and I look at these. I'm going in and out, and these families, they don't know if I'm an officer or what, right? They see me going in and out, right? But I'm looking at these families and these kids going through these metal detectors, taking off their shoes, being stripped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go see their
Yeah.
family and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when we gonna stop, man? When we gonna stop all this foolishness? And
that's what I want to know.
They see their kids, leaving their kids behind. I left 4 of my kids behind. You know what I'm saying? I left 4 of my kids behind, and right today, someone still hold resentment towards me.
Yeah, but they should.
And the reason they do that, because the whole game has changed, where they see that, you got some people that snitch and stay out for a little while, don't last for a little while.
Yeah.
And then my kids are asking me before, why you just tell to get out? Because that was a trend back then. That there was a death sentence.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Back
even that
then
you wasn't groomed to come up like that to snitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so times have changed, and then we don't have to worry about none of these bylaws of these criminal activities if we just stay away from it. We got to worry about
exactly. But I tell you over and over again, guidance. Something a lot of us didn't have back then.
Yeah.
You know, we was just running around like we was a chicken with a head cut off.
Mm-hmm.
But if we would have had some guidance, somebody like Dr. Ron telling us, you know what I'm saying, don't do this, don't do that, you know what I'm saying, which he's a good mentor. You know, Dr. Ron is going to tell you about, you know, income and, you know, all of he got skills like that, you know. Yeah. But if you have nobody like that in your life, and all you know is, look, I'm gonna find my own way. And when you start finding your own way, you lost because you really don't know where you're going. Yeah,
because I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, you don't know what you're doing or where you're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you speaking of Dr. Ron, right? I was listening to Dr. Ron myself when he was talking about
there it is.
Thing,
there it is.
And that, you know, and I had to learn these things on my own.
Yeah.
But had somebody taught us back then, we'll see that this drug stuff is really in the way.
It is. Like, it is. It's causing more harm than good.
Yeah. I really ain't got to make money to get money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got to make a whole bunch of drug money to try to clean it up.
But you know what? It's so many other ways to get money.
Credit, you know,
exactly. There's so many other ways now that we know to get money. Right. So that's why we try to bring it to you, you know, because we don't want you to see you in prison.
No.
Because we don't want you to abandon your family. No. You know, because we know what that brings. And I'm gonna tell you something. As being black men, we already 10 years behind everybody. Yeah. Our money stay in the neighborhood, what, an hour?
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, man. Yeah. We have to do better. We have to do better. And we have to teach our children better. Because everybody else, when they growing up, they call their children doctor or judge so-and-so. You know, we don't. We come up with nicknames, you know. Little Pee Wee, little Ray Ray over there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of calling them Dr. Ray Ray or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Doing something positive.
Exactly. And it's all on us, man. You know, a lot of it is, you know, because we should be the biggest influence in our children's life. Definitely. You know, not letting the streets get to them and say, okay, well, this is what you're going to be. You're going to be the general in this here gang. You know what I'm saying? You know, you color blue and you color red. No way. No way. No, don't bring that in here.
I was told when I was in the system, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, Cat, you got enough street credit, man. We made you 5-star general overnight.
Oh boy. No,
like, nah. You wait till I'm 40 years old and you're from a little blood. Come on, man. Come on, that's foolishness.
Exactly. You know, and look, I'm gonna start sagging my pants now.
Yeah,
imagine that. Imagine that, man. I don't think so.
Nah.
Pull your pants up and get your life together.
Yeah, but like you said, it's like you get these dudes these titles, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a general. You know what I'm saying?
No thanks.
You know, I was already a general for you. You try to instruct me. I was a general.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? King of the Most High.
There you go. I mean, right there. I'm in that war. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the war to make y'all life better. So if I got to fight whoever and whatever, I'll do it. Yeah. But I ain't fighting it just to hurt us.
Hurt us.
Yeah.
What's the real movement?
Right. We already behind. Think about it, man. You behind.
Yeah.
Half of us don't know nothing about no bank account or credit scores or nothing like that, man. You ask somebody, ask these little youngsters out here about that stuff, man, they're gonna look at you like you crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
On the way here, me and Dre was just talking, right? And we was talking some of my son, and he called me and he was talking about, you know, doing some work. And I was trying to tell him, son, the first thing you do, get you an LLC.
Right.
Legitimize yourself first.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So then when you talk to somebody, a friend or whoever, it's like, I got my own business, I have an overhead.
They'll take you serious.
You know, because people want, give me a homeboy discount. No, I ain't no homeboy discount.
Yeah, nah.
You can't go to Macy's and get a homeboy discount.
But you don't even try it.
Yeah, you
don't try it. No, that price is that price, and that's what it is.
And you're gonna pay for
it.
Yeah. Unless you steal it, like Dcal was running through the mall, talking about he stole something. But other than that, I mean, you're gonna pay for it. You know. So
what was up with that?
I don't know. This guy crazy.
I'm not able to do anything.
Yeah, we do know that. But yeah, we need to start teaching our children, man, about, you know, economics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because as small as shortest man with the slanted eyes, he's running things.
Yeah.
Not because he's strong, not because he can jump high, not because he can dribble the ball. His economics, his system is on point. Yes. So use your head more. Yeah. It'll take you further than using anything else. You know what I mean?
You got that right.
Come on.
Got that right.
My daddy was a roofer, right? There's no reason I should be scared of heights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My dad ain't take me up on the roof.
Yeah.
And say, son, this is how you do this, whatever. He didn't teach me a trade. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was all his fault, because he probably couldn't take me. In that business, he might have been working for, you know, a company or somebody that he couldn't do that with.
Well, that definitely was a liability, taking a child on a roof or whatever. You can't do that.
But I'm pretty sure his boss man took little Johnny out there and showed him everything.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, of course.
So that's
But Johnny was taking notes from the ground.
No, Johnny was up there getting
trust me what I know. Okay. Yeah, he's showing the business, the paperwork's out of it. Because they know he can take over.
Yeah.
See, all that's set up to take over. That's why I say when we're behind because we don't have nothing to walk into.
Right.
We got to build ours from the ground.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, and if you don't have nothing, you got no material, you can't build nothing.
You got that right.
So he's down on the ground taking notes and saying, okay. And his dad like, look, son, do this, do that, do that. Watch Dcal over there. You know what I'm saying? He's known to put bricks backwards. So, but, you know, after a while, they would get it together. But he's overseeing everything that you're doing. And that's how they learn, you know? Because if you notice, when we go on jobs, we train people only to be our boss.
Exactly.
True.
Only to be our boss.
That's that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But, you know, but you can't be mad at nobody for that.
Right.
Because if that was your company, you'll give it to your son.
Right.
So all I'm saying is just get your own, and you'll have something to give away.
There you go.
You know?
There you go.
And like you said, Dre, too, we traveling backwards, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because, you know, it's like you just said it. It's okay. I could have learned and did that back then, but now I'm in court this case. Now I'm a convicted felon.
Yeah.
And even though that, you know, I'm good at what I do, you can't put me in the face of your company. You say I gotta work from the back. I gotta well, you put out good product. Who doing this? Who doing that? Oh, we got a man in the back there doing it. Can't say my name or whatever because they run a background check on my name. I look at my name. The company gonna look like
they're not gonna mention your name at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because your work is being proven for itself.
See, that's what I'm saying. So I work for the back. I work in the back trying to get to the front. So
like going through that back door again.
You gotta go through all this.
You can't go through the front. You gotta go through the back.
Yeah, like at my company. I've been working at my company for 10 years now. Now for 10 years, I'm kind of tested, tried, and not always true yet.
But proven.
But I'm proven. You can bring me up a little bit, but not to the front administrative office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You stay in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And until I get my own, be my own, you know what I'm saying? I'll remain back here.
Yeah. And that's true. Yeah.
And I can't erase that felon. You know what I'm saying? I can't erase that past. I'm always be judged by that past. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Everybody in this life has made a mistake.
Yeah.
Of course.
And if you talk, you show me somebody that's perfect, I praise them. And you ain't gonna get that out of me because I know who to praise. You know?
Right.
So yeah, I already know. So this is what it's always gonna be something that's you're gonna be looked over for. Because they look for reasons not to promote you, you know, because it's a lot of things that goes on with this, man. It's a lot of politics with it. You know, Dcal could be the wrong color. You know, I could be the wrong color, but you could be the right color because you're on the lighter side. You know what I'm saying? And that still exists. People don't realize that. They're faster to give, you know what I'm saying, a lighter person, you know, and put them in the office because they're not afraid of them because they know the blood is mixed.
Right.
You know, and it's like, okay, I'll give Obama I'll let him be the president because he's not going to do nothing crazy because he's part of them and he's a part of us. So he's not going to hurt himself.
Yeah.
I mean, and that just makes sense. But I ain't gonna give it to Jesse because Jesse's straight black.
Yeah.
He's dark skinned, you know, and that's just what it is.
And
you know,
it's a shame.
You just meeting people halfway, huh?
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
So I mean, just know what you're dealing with, man, and know, you know, it's not going to be 100% fair on a job because you know I've come from management, but I said I didn't want to do that anymore. You know, because and the reason being is like, okay, you get all this responsibility. You know, and you're looked at like, you know, you can make miracles, and only thing you're doing is making the head boss look good, and he's going to take the credit. He's not going to say that, you know, hey, this is, you know what I'm saying, Aundra, he did that.
He the one that did it.
Yeah, no, he's not
the actual person.
And the guys that own the place, all they're going to say is, got you a good one this time, buddy.
Exactly.
That's it. That's the game. That's just, it's politics, and that's what it is, you know? So don't expect somebody to be fair in a game that's not fair, you know. So
and you know, and speaking of like what Dre was talking, you know, what I'm saying I took and initiated and found other avenues, avenues to gain revenue. You know, like you know, I'm a fishyant. You know, what I'm saying you know, what I'm saying I have birds. You know, what I'm saying as far as releasing doves. You know, what I'm saying driveways. I do driveways. I do other things, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, I know Yahweh has blessed me with a gift. You know what I'm saying? So I got to find my own way, and that's what we lack too. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to find our way. No. And the goal is to find as many streams of revenue as possible.
Well, anybody successful, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Because they punch out this door, that door, this door, that door, until they hit the right one. And then once that one start prospering like it should, that's when they kind of, you know, focus their attention on, you know, I'm gonna do this because this is really making me some money. You know, everything else is all right, but this is gonna really make my, you know, this is gonna change my life.
Right.
You know, and everybody can't do that. So they'll get with one thing, and when that don't work, they just give up. And that's what I was saying about giving up. Don't give up. Find something else. Do this, do that. you know, it's gonna be tiresome, but at the end of the day, the reward is gonna be well worth it.
Y'all had a show last week, week for last, and the young lady was an insurance agent.
Oh yeah.
Next week I'll be a licensed insurance agent.
Okay,
you know
all right. Congratulations, man. You always doing
you.
something, man. I tell you,
yes, sir. And that's what it's about. That and that's why I love it. I heard this brother was talking, doctor was talking about I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Eavesdropping on, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, knowledge is infinite, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what we eavesdrop on the wrong thing. We eavesdrop on gossip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Trash TV. Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
You got to eavesdrop on stuff the doctor was talking about. I said, hold on, I screwed up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's free right there too. Let me get some of that.
Yeah. That's what I said.
She might be paying for it, but let me steal some of that free. I'm just saying. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got it's all right to steal good stuff.
It is. It is. There's nothing wrong with it. You know?
And you have to take heed to everything that you're listening to. Especially with this podcast.
Well, put a filter on your brain.
You know what I mean?
Put a filter on your brain, because if not, you'll start taking a lot of garbage. No way.
You're right about that.
Yeah,
and always try to be productive in doing other projects, not just one job. You know, you want to have jobs. You know, so that way it keeps your mind occupied on what you're focused on doing. A lot of time people just like don't want to do anything.
Occupied.
Yeah, Big, you're the winner. He said occupied, so I ain't always but good enough.
Dcal always spit out good stuff.
Yeah, he do. If you can understand it, you know, he got something for you. But half of the time, I don't know. I put up subtitles and everything, man, to just figure out what he's talking about, man. I can say nothing, and that's I'll know to put the rest together. But, actually, you know, Dcal, he comes with a message, man, and you know, he try to get it across, man. So yeah,
we all try to get it across.
Huh?
We all try to get it across.
Oh, that's what we all. Okay, see. See, every time I do it, you see what he do? Oh boy, it's okay, Dcal. I think he got his own language, so I'm gonna pick up a book or go on the internet and see if I can find how to speak Dcal.
It's already at Barnes and Nobles, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I gotta
get. You know,
did you say Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, Vons.
Vons, okay. That's a funny joke. Barnes and Noble, okay. I thought he was singing the Slick Rick song. Stolen over. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah. But yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, we actually need to come together, man. And if we can start doing meetings, you know, on how to help each other and invest in each other, man, you know, and because life is going to get better, man. Once you start investing in yourself, you know, and that's when you know you love yourself. Because if you don't care nothing about yourself, you're not going to invest in yourself. You're going to depend on the next man to feed you. That's what we're doing now. Yeah. You know, some of us are boys. And what I don't mean no disrespect by it, but if you waiting on another man to put some food on your table, by you got to go work at his job and do what he tell you to do, your boy. But when you get your own, you become a man.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah, when you get your own, and especially a lot of these men that are out there, I see that they still want to be in the streets.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
They don't want that responsibility, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good women out there.
Oh yeah.
That
get caught up with them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They get caught up with them.
Yeah.
A lot of men come with these video game bandits, and they get with some of them get with. It'd be a good man to get with a woman that wants you to become a video game bandit, so she can kind of control you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's where the control thing comes in.
Yeah. So you got to come out, you know. And I always say this. That's his brother here. You know what I'm saying? Don't come out saying I'm trying to be happy, because you said it earlier, you got to make yourself happy. Exactly. Nobody can make you happy.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then you can surround good people. Like, you know, I surround myself with good people. Every Saturday, you know what I'm saying, I look forward to going sit with Dre and Amina and the rest of our cast. Because I know the energy's there. It's upliftment, it's educational, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that you got to surround yourself, fortify yourself with good people. You know what I'm saying?
You do. Yeah.
And then when you fortify yourself with good people, try to make good decisions. You're not going to always make the best decision, but make a decision to the best of what you think that's going to help you out and the people around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I'm more family oriented. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I like to, you know, go home and, you know, cut grass, work out, go home, read the word, you know what I'm saying, communicate with you, and just good people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. And the people that hold me accountable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you put yourself around yes men, a yes woman,
no,
everything you do is right when it's wrong.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's gonna make you. That's gonna create your happiness or your joy. You know, just being there, being productive, and just feeling love, and you know, letting the love reciprocate. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I agree. I agree. Yeah.
And that's when you know that okay, I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm working. I'm being productive.
I'm taking care of my family.
I'm instilling good things in other people's lives. Like you said, giving back. I'm giving back. You know.
Yeah, and you find yourself doing so much, you ain't got time for nothing negative. You're not even gonna go out here and try to cheat or nothing like that because you got your hands are so tied up with this, that, and the third. So you're not even gonna have time to go out here and do nothing negative. So everything you do is positive. And remember, whatever seed you plant, that's what's gonna grow. Mm-hmm. So if you out there you planting seeds, you're gonna get something to grow. But if you're just sitting in the house ain't doing nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen for you. You know, because I've never heard of just something just falling in your lap out of nowhere. I mean,
definitely not gonna happen.
Yeah. But like you say, surround yourself with good people, man, and they'll make sure you know that things gonna happen with you and for you because they care about your best interest.
Yeah.
You know, and somebody who love you want to see you eat. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you make it in this life, you know. But the ones that don't care nothing about you, then man, don't worry. You ain't got to go to work, man. You don't got to worry about that, man. Yeah, and you know, we know why we go to work. We got to feed our children, you know. And a lot of times, you know, guys be like, man, I'm not worried about my child, but you feeding the next man's child,
right?
You know, so you know, let's just feed everybody's child.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way.
Yeah.
You know, so that way everybody's happy. You know what I mean?
There you go. There you go.
And that's what it's all about. You know, it's like you said. I know I can pick up the phone if I need it and call Dre.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And say, look, I'm in distress. And you know, if I call him, I need him anyway.
Definitely real, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And likewise, you know what I'm saying? Same way. You know what I'm saying? I don't right now. I have nobody I can call and for them to let me down. Yeah. I don't have nobody around me that can call that's gonna let me down.
No, you don't want to be around that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be around nobody who
want to be a part of that.
Scheming and lying and trying to, you know, being conniving on what you got.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because people will try to build off you.
Yeah,
quick.
We do know that.
You know, especially when you're doing good.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you.
We do know that.
You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not, they coming at you.
Yeah, that's it. And that's just the way of life.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way of life. But yeah, they do it. You know, they'll use you and try to get where they need to go. I mean, hey, but that's just what it is, man. You know, but at the same time, if we helping each other, it shouldn't be a problem. But it's not going to be a one-way street. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly.
You know, if you helping me and I'm helping you, where's the problem at? There ain't none.
Yeah.
But every time you look up, somebody got their hand out and fabricating schemes that get money out your pocket, man. Nah, we ain't doing that, bro. You going your way and I'm gonna go mine.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny that you said that because my Instagram account is real high. So I had this one lady that called and text me, right? She said, "Oh, yeah, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. I see your movies, your comedy skits, your motivation speeches, and all this stuff here." She said, "I just want to know if you can give me $3,000 to help me get my family back on their feet."
What you tell them?
Your family still need to get back on their feet.
Oh, sure.
That's exactly what I told her.
Well, you know, but I mean, if she was jiving, you should have told her slow down. You know what I'm saying? Slow down and sit down, and then stand up. Now you're back on your feet. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but if it's real, then you try to help that person. If you can.
But a lot of times, you know, people they scam.
I know
so
they
much.
do. They always come.
You know, they act like you owe them.
That's my you for $3,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Where's the love in that?
Yeah,
I don't know you, lady.
That is crazy.
You got any more news over there, sir?
Boy, sports. Mr. Barkley from the Giants is coming over to the Eagles with that $37.75 million deal. How you like that, Mr. Cowboy?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I like to see a brother get paid.
Okay,
you know,
he
gonna let me hold something.
Now he's going to be the second highest running back in the NFL.
Okay,
now he deserved that.
Yeah,
he's pretty much put in his time at work.
Yeah, he's doing stuff.
So you got to give him that. Fletcher Cox for the Eagles, defensive tackle is going to be retiring. Now, so he said he's done.
So y'all gained and lost at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, but it's all good. Everybody goes through trials.
That's a buzzer for you, anyways. Philadelphia Buzzards. Come get me.
Here we go.
But I love Philly though. I love y'all sandwich and everything.
Sound like a relationship problem. Like Taylor Swift is putting pressure on her boyfriend, Travis, and is telling that with things that he needs to do and not to do. And he's not happy right now. Here we go again.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all brothers too, but
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and you
glad that you came on, man.
You know what? And, definitely come back, man. You know, you can definitely come back. We're gonna give you the key to the door, so you can come back. Just come on in. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely enjoyed you, man. We love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stand right behind you, man. So
all day long, we're here. Reality podcast.
That's right. But you know what? I'm taking T's, y'all. I'm taking your T's. So when you say you can't, give me the T. That means you can. And when you say you won't, give me your T. That means you won. So we're going to be right here. We're going to continue doing this. And remember, give me the T's, because that's the way. That's the way to win.
Stay black and holler back. Until next week, peace and blessings.
All right.